2024 Chevrolet Corvette. We've been singing the acclaims of the C8 generation Chevrolet Corvette since it brings mid-engine supercar execution to the reasonable conclusion of the sports car range. It costs half as much as more intriguing rivals, but in no way are you getting as it were half the thrills. A actually suctioned V8 motor thunders fair behind your cranium, giving the sound-related chills of an extraordinary sports car. The Vette's dealing with is razor-sharp and unendingly fulfilling on a twisty backstreet. Track days are a delight, with confidence raising taking care of and enormous sums of control on tap that make impacting out of corners a hoot. And when it comes to commuting and road tripping, the Corvette changes into a comfortable cruiser with a near-luxury cabin, and pleasing ride, and an astounding sum of cargo capacity. Both a roadster and a convertible demonstrate are advertised, but indeed the car comes with a lift-off Targa beat, so you continuously have the alternative of luxuriating within the sun and feeling the wind in your locks. What more seem you inquire for? Well, for those who do need to turn things up to the max, there's continuously the Executioner Corvette Z06, checked on independently, which does fare that. Whereas Chevy is active presenting the half-breed Corvette E-Ray for 2024, it's moreover made a few upgrades to the entry-level Stingray demonstrate. Other than three modern colors, Riptide Blue, Cacti Green, and Ocean Wolf Gray, the Corvette can too be had with modern wheel plans and 5 modern racing stripe colors. Interior, a modern pale green Artemis and sides plot is presently accessible, and all models come with an electronic rear view reflect that can venture a video picture from a rear-facing camera. Indeed, the car's motor narrows gets in on the appearance upgrade fun, with both the roadster and convertible advertising discretionary bundles that dress it up. Moreover, unused is control operation for the rays bring forth, which makes closing up the motor inlet less demanding when you're done staring the V8. Somewhere else, Chevrolet has included a suite of driver assistance highlights as standard over the run, which incorporates computerized crisis braking, person on foot and bicyclist discovery, programmed high-beam headlamps, and lane-keeping help. The Corvette is accessible as either a roadster or a convertible with a collapsing difficult best. Since the coupe's roof lifts off for open-top motoring besides, we'd adhere with it. We'd instep spend the money to update to the 2LT adaptation, which includes a few highlights, counting a head-up show, a remote smartphone charging cushion, warmed and ventilated seats, a warmed directing wheel, a 14-speaker Bose stereo framework, blind spot monitoring, and much more. The Z51 Execution Bundle is additionally a must-have, because it brings all the Corvette's best performance-oriented gear and makes the Vette track capable. In spite of the fact that the motor is behind the traveler compartment rather than before it, it remains the recognizable 6.2-liter pushrod V8, making 490 drive and 470 pound-feet of torque. With the dual-mode execution deplete that's portion of the Z51 bundle, it makes 495 drive. The Z51 Alternative 2 includes an electronic limited slip raise differential, more forceful brakes, and summer tires. An 8-speed dual-clutch programmed, a Corvette to begin with, is the sole transmission. It is controlled by a push-button equip selector on the center comfort or 2 expansive steering wheel-mounted move paddles. A manual transmission isn't accessible. In our testing, we recorded a 60 mph time of 2.8 seconds, and the quarter-mile passes in 11.2 seconds at 122 miles per hour in a car prepared with the Z51 Execution Bundle and the discretionary FE4 magnetoriological dampers. We overseen a braking remove of 149 feet from 70 miles per hour and recorded 1.03 Gs on the skid pad. Indeed, in base shape, in any case, the unused Corvette is competent of courageous dealing with and mega execution. The mid-engine C8 Corvette remains a immaculate two-seater, and the cutting edge insides comes lined with materials such as calfskin, genuine metal trim, and impersonation suede. It indeed includes a favor-sewed headliner. Talking of the roof, it's detachable on the coupe. One individual can wrestle it off, just like with past Corvettes, and it fits interior the trunk fair rearward of the motor compartment. The driver sits behind a squared-off directing wheel and a 12.0-inch reconfigurable gauge show. An expansive infotainment touchscreen is calculated toward the driver for ease of utilize. The insides plan takes the driver-focused concept to the max, bisecting the cockpit with a tall bank of switches for the car's climate control framework found on beat of a wall-like separator between the driver and traveler. Picking for the Beat 3 LT bundle gets you updated materials, such as sewn calfskin on most interior surfaces, additionally carbon fiber trim. The Corvette's 2 trunk ranges, one within the nose and the other behind the motor, offer a add up to of 13 cubic feet of capacity space. Chevrolet says the Corvette can fit 2 sets of golf clubs stacked on best of each other within the raise compartment. In our testing, we were able to fit our set of clubs effectively, so Chevy's claim appears substantial. When it came time to see in the event that there was room for our carry-on size bags, we were able to fit 1 within the Corvette's front trunk and 2 within the raise compartment.